Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. We are live here tonight in a sold out Atlanta, Georgia, here live tonight for Monday Night Raw. We have an action-packed episode for you guys tonight as well for Monday Night Raw, because here tonight we have a 6-man tag team match. It will be the Intercontinental Champion himself, the GOAT of all GOATs, John Cena, will be in action, teaming up to take on the Hardy Boys against Logan Paul and the tag team champions as well, the Phenomenal Ones, in a 6-man tag team match. And also tonight as well, the former undisputed champion himself, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is in action following his assault to Bronson Reed last week here on Monday Night Raw, trying to help out with Braun Breaker with Bronson Reed. Cody Rhodes came out and ambushed Bronson Reed. But here tonight, Cody Rhodes goes one-on-one against Bronson Reed here live tonight from Monday Night Raw. And also tonight as well, the women's champion herself, Io Sky, is in action. She did pick up a loss against Bayley last week. Here she goes battle with Julia here live tonight from Monday Night Raw. And that is all coming up here on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the megastar, LA Knight. LA Knight last week on Monday Night Raw defeated the undisputed champion Seth Rollins. And what a match that was. But here tonight, we will see what the megastar has to say here tonight. Let me talk to you. Last week on Monday Night Raw, I went one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins. And what happened? I beat him. Clean. Middle of the ring. No excuses. No dancing. No sing-alongs. Just facts. Now, I'm looking at that undisputed championship that he's holding. And I'm thinking what everybody in this arena is thinking. Seth Rollins, you don't own this ring anymore. You're just borrowing it. So Seth, I'm calling you out man to man. You want to call yourself the face of this company? Then step into this ring and face the megastar, because that title, it belongs with LA Knight. Yeah. And here comes the Scottish Warrior, the former undisputed champion, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, the former champion. What does he have to say to LA Knight? We saw Drew McIntyre last time. He lost his title at Survivor Series to the new undisputed champion Seth Rollins. But what does he have to say here tonight and respond to LA Knight? LA Knight, you talk a big game, but you're standing in the shadow of a war you haven't survived yet. Seth Rollins and I fought at Survivor Series, and yes, I did lose. But I didn't just lose, though. I went to war. And unlike you, I don't ask for opportunities. I take them. That championship was stolen from me, and Seth Rollins knows it. So if anyone is getting a shot at that title, it's the man who carried this company through hell and back. Seth Rollins, I want what's mine, and I'll go through anyone to get it. Oh, and here comes the new undisputed champion, Seth freaking Rollins, coming down to the ring. We saw last week here on Monday Night Raw, though, that Seth Rollins came up short against the megastar LA Knight in our main event of Monday Night Raw. But after that match, LA Knight went to Seth Rollins, see if he was okay, and then Seth Rollins just shoved him and just left the ring. What does he have to respond to both McIntyre and LA Knight? Seth Rollins win that title back at Survivor Series against Drew McIntyre. Ah, look at this. One guy who beats me and thinks he's the future, and another guy who couldn't finish the job when it mattered most. LA Knight, you got me last week. I'll give you that. But one win does not make you a champion. And Drew, Survivor Series wasn't stolen. I beat you. Period. And I am the undisputed champion because I show up every night, fight everyone, and I walk out still standing. So here's how this is going to go. Both want the title? I'll take you both on. Anytime, any place. Because this championship doesn't run. It burns, it stops, and it rains. And here comes the leader, American made, Chad Gable. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Chad Gable kind of cheated his way to victory against Penta. But here tonight, the leader of American Made goes battle against Dragon Lee here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And here comes Dragon Lee. We haven't seen Dragon Lee here much on Universe Mode, but here tonight, taking on Chad Gable in this matchup here. There we go. Gable's ready, and so is Dragon Lee. As this matchup is now underway, here we go. Car tie up here from both men. Middle of the ring. We saw last week again Chad Gable cheating his way to victory. against Penta. Big kick to the midsection there from Dragon Lee. And now Lee and Penta. Lee and Dragon Lee. Carl will tie up here once again. Chad Gable still pulling the neck of Dragon Lee here. Reversal by Dragon Lee. Now Dragon Lee. Reversal back. Here comes Chad Gable. Middle of the ring. Chad Gable pulling the arm of Dragon Lee here. And now reversal by Dragon Lee. And now Lee. Bear hugging Chad Gable here. Reversal by Chad Gable. Now Bear hugging him. Chad Gable cheating his way to victory. And look at this, trying to cheat his way again. Just like last week. Reversal pin by Dragon Lee into a pin of his own. And now reversal by Chad Gable. Mono a mono here thus far. As kick out there. Whips him off the ropes is Chad Gable. And now Gable. German suplex there. And now Chad pulling the neck of Dragon Lee on the ground. Now Chad ambushing the hell out of Dragon Lee. Drop kick to the back there. Down goes Lee. And now Lee in trouble here from Chad Gable. Gable, middle rope reversal by Lee. And now Lee, elbow to the chest there. And now roll up here again from Chad Gable to cheat his way. Kick out at 1. And now Chad Gable pulling that neck of Dragon Lee once again. Now Gable has Dragon Lee here. Face first goes Lee off the turnbuckle. Reversal by Lee. And now Lee on the offense here. Reversal back. Here comes Chad Gable once again. Both men counteracting their moves here. Outside the ring, spilling out the outside the ring goes Dragon Lee. Chad Gable watching him now goes outside the ring. And now Lee in trouble here. Big suplex there from Chad Gable. As now back inside the ring goes Chad Gable. And now suicide dive but missed. Nobody home there from Chad Gable. But now Chad Gable is back on his feet though. Reversal by Lee into the barricade there goes Chad Gable. It's now Chad Gable back inside the ring. Off the ropes. Big clothesline. And now Lee has Chad Gable here. Oh my lord, what a move from Lee. And now Dragon Lee here in the corner, setting things up here. Big move from Lee into a cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Chad Gable now crawling to the corner there. I would say Chad Gable should not want to be there. As now Lee, big German suplex. German suplex there from Lee. And now Lee is starting to get fired up here. Big drop kick, nobody home, blocked by Chad Gable. And now Gable now. Look for the German suplex into a pin here from Dragon Lee to steal a win, just like Chad Gable did last week. And now a reversal pin from Chad Gable. Kick out. And now Gable. German suplex from Chad Gable there. Into a cover here is Chad Gable to knock off Dragon Lee. Can this be a kick out? And now Chad Gable has him on his shoulders into a gut breaker there, I would say. To Dragon Lee, crawling to the corner now. And now Gable over the clothesline into a Spanish fly from Dragon Lee. And now Dragon Lee has some momentum here. And now Lee heading up top rope here. Dragon Lee, big hurricanrana. Down goes Gable. And now Dragon Lee heading up top rope here. Big splash. Right to Chad Gable. And Gable's in trouble here. Kick to the face from Gable now. And now Gable has him here. Chad Gable. Oh my lord, what a move. Cover here. Can this be it on the Dragon Lee? Cover. Kick out at 2. And now Chad Gable setting things up here onto Dragon Lee. Takes the ankle there into an ankle lock. Will Dragon Lee tap here? Dragon Lee lets him go. Chad Gable lets him go. And now look at this roll up here. Dragon Lee trying to cheat his way to victory. Kick out at 2. And now Dragon Lee ambushing the hell out of Chad Gable there. Don't want to miss Royal Rumble coming up next Sunday, or next Saturday, I should say, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time here on the show. As now Dragon Lee in control of things. Huge move from Lee into a cover, into a rope break though from Chad Gable. Gable seeing the ropes there and pulling the ropes of Gable. And now look at this, a hurricanrana from Lee. Gable still standing. Big punch to the face from Dragon Lee. Reversal by Gable. And now Gable here with the roll up here to steal a victory on the Dragon Lee. Middle of the ring. Can this be it? Kick out. Kick out at 2. And now Gable releasing his straps. And now Gable heading up top rope here. Gable looking to fly. Head first. Right to Dragon Lee. Cover. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. What does Gable need to do to beat Dragon Lee here? Gable in trouble. Cover here from Lee. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Big move there from Lee. And now Dragon Lee has him on one knee here. Off the ropes goes Lee. Big basement drop kick there. And now Dragon Lee. Chad Gable in the corner. Don't want to be there, Chad Gable. Big basement drop kick once again. And now Dragon Lee throws him to the corner. And now, oh boy, Dragon Lee has his eyes set on something big here. Dragon Lee. Oh my lord, what a Falcon Arrow from the top. And now Lee is not done yet. Middle rope here onto Chad Gable here. Chad Gable stumbling to his feet there. Dragon Lee still hasn't done anything. I don't know what he's waiting for. Gets back down. And now Chad Gable uses that as offense there with the German suplex. I don't know what Dragon Lee was waiting on for quite some time, as now Chad Gable bounces back on the offense now. Into an ankle lock. Will Dragon Lee tap here? And he does. Chad Gable with the victory here on Monday Night Raw. And oh boy, Penta. Where's Penta at? Where is he at? Look out from behind! Chad Gable, look out from behind as Penta taking out Chad Gable. Pissed off from last week. Cheating his way to victory there. And now Penta not done yet. Ambushing the hell out of Chad Gable after what happened last week, where he cheated Penta away and Chad Gable picking him a victory from his cheatingness. And now Penta throwing him on the apron here, take him to the outside, and now a big move from Penta to the outside, laying out Chad Gable. Penta means business here, pissed off here to Chad Gable, throwing him to the barricade. And now Penta with the clotheslines in the barricade. Penta is unleashed here. And now Penta just ambushing more out of Chad Gable. Penta now kicked in the midsection. Penta has Chad Gable. Oh my lord, what a move! Right from outside is Penta. Penta making a statement here tonight. And here comes the Intercontinental Champion, the GOAT of all GOATs, John Cena.
Is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Great
At the Royal Rumble, it will be for the Intercontinental Championship, John Cena defending his title against the Maverick, Logan Paul. But here tonight, in a six-man tag team match, with the Hardy Boys taking on Logan Paul and the Phenomenal Ones. And here comes Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys.
at a combined weight of 461 pounds, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
The Hardy Boys last week on Monday Night Raw picked up a loss against the Phenomenal Ones, but they are still aiming for those tag team titles. At the Royal Rumble, it will be the Hardy Boys taking on the Phenomenal Ones in a tag team title match. But here tonight, like I said, six-man tag here tonight. Music is still playing. I am sorry. I am aware. I am sorry. The music is still playing for the Hardys, but here comes Logan Paul. Logan Paul coming out last week and interrupting the GOAT John Cena and winning the IC title around his waist. And here comes the tag team champions, the phenomenal ones, Chris Danger and AJ Styles.
At a combined weight of 413 pounds, AJ Styles and Chris Danger.
The phenomenal ones in action in a six-man match, but at Royal Rumble, like I said, their tag team titles will be on the line against the Hardy Boys. We will see if they can pull up a win again, just like they did last week against the Hardy Boys at the Royal Rumble. And this matchup is now underway. Here we go in our six-man contest. So Logan Paul hammered away on John Cena there. Reversal by Cena. Throwing him to the corner. And now Cena turns him around and now pulls the arm of Logan Paul. John Cena winning the IC title back at Survivor Series against CM Punk. And what an awesome match that was. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out here on the show. Face first goes Paul off the turnbuckle. And now John Cena in control of things thus far early in this match. Cena top rope on Paul as Paul fighting back here. And now Logan Paul standing moonsault from the top. Cover here, middle of the ring. Can this be an early pin? Kick out it. Breaking up the pin though is Jeff Hardy. And now Logan Paul stomped to the arm of Cena. And now frog splash, nobody home there from Paul. And now John Cena on the offense mode once again. John Cena, obviously his retirement tour is still going on. He will be having his last match at SummerSlam of this year. And roll a pin from Logan Paul to steal the deal. Kick out at one from Cena. As now Logan Paul throwing him to the corner. Big forearm there from Logan Paul. Tag made. Here comes Chris Danger. And now big leg drop to the back of the head. Into a moonsault there from Danger. Big sequence of moves from Danger, and Cena kicking out at 2 once again. John Cena's motto is never give up. Will he never give up here tonight? In a big way. Big move from Danger. It's now Danger. Snap to the neck to Cena. Punch block from Cena. Cena not fighting back here. And now John Cena trying to get the offense back on him, but big snap suplex there from Chris Danger himself. Cena tag made. Here comes Jeff Hardy here. And now we know we know this rivalry between the Hardys and Chris Danger and AJ here. The tag team title match ahead at the Royal Rumble, but here tonight, facing off here in a 6-man tag. Hardy throwing him to the corner. Big move there to the corner from Jeff Hardy. Kick to the back there from Jeff Hardy as well. Middle of the ring. And now a reversal by Chris Danger. Now Danger. Big move there from Danger. Taking out Jeff Hardy. Tag made. Here comes AJ Styles. The Royal Rumble will be February 21st, next Saturday. Live at London, England. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time here on the show. Don't want to miss it out. Of the big women's and men's 30 women and men Royal Rumble match. Last year we saw John Cena himself in this match. John Cena winning our first ever Royal Rumble match last season here on Universe Mode, alongside with our women's Royal Rumble winner from last year and Bianca Belair. Big Pele kick from Styles right to Matt Hardy. But who will win the Royal Rumble matches live this next Saturday? And they'll choose the championship of their choosing and face off with them at WrestleMania live at Las Vegas, Nevada. Big clothesline there from Matt Hardy. And now Matt, reversal by Styles. Big punch to the face there from Styles in the corner. Reversal by Matt Hardy. Top of the chest. Here comes Matt Hardy now. As now Hardy. Big neck breaker there to Styles. Tag made. Here comes Jeff Hardy. Now Jeff. Reversal by Matt. Reversal by Styles, I should say. Middle rope here is Styles. And no roll up here. Put away Jeff Hardy. Kick out of 2. It is Hardy. Now tag made. Here comes Logan Paul in this matchup. The Maverick. Logan Paul says he is humble. Says he wants one thing. And that is the IC title. We will see if he can put away Cena at the Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental Championship live next Saturday. Big neck breaker there from Logan Paul. Tag made. Here comes Chris Danger now. Logan Paul and the Phenomenal Ones has been working so well here tonight. And now it's Danger setting things up with sweet chin music into a cover. Can this be it? Matt Hardy breaking up the pin and also taking out the referee as well. And now an Insta-Guri there from Jeff Hardy, firing back on all cylinders. And now Jeff Hardy just hammering away on Danger there. Jeff Hardy now has him here. Twist of fate from Hardy. Hardy not done yet. Referee now back on his feet here. Jeff Hardy. Another twist of fate. Cover. Can this one be it? Logan Paul breaking up the pin. Now, Jeff Hardy now on the apron. Hardy now drop kick to the face of Danger. Danger trying to make a crawl to make a tag. As Hardy thinking one step ahead. Right to Danger with the reversal, but Danger, big forearm there from Danger out of nowhere, taking out Jeff Hardy. And now Danger can make his tag. Here comes Logan Paul. And now Logan Paul off the ropes. Big splash. And now reversal by Jeff Hardy. Now Hardy throws him to the corner. Tag made. Here comes John Cena. And now Cena. Big kick to the face from Hardy. And now John Cena setting things up here. Cena. 5 knuckle shuffle. Cover here. Can this be it? Breaking up the pin is Danger. Tag made. Here comes Matt Hardy. And now Matt Hardy throwing Logan Paul to the corner. Tag back. Here comes John Cena once again. John Cena top rope here. Big shoulder tackle from the top. And now Cena. Reversal by Logan Paul. And now Logan Paul looking for the Three Amigos to John Cena. Courtesy of Eddie Guerrero. And I could say Dirty Dom too. Dirty Dom does his finisher into a cover on Cena. Kick out at 1. And now throwing him off the ropes is Logan Paul. Huge clothesline. Turning him inside out. What a clothesline by the Maverick. Tag mate, here comes Styles. And now Styles and Cena, they had a huge rivalry in the past, I would say. Huge neck breaker there from Styles. Cena trying to make a tag, reversal by Cena. Now Cena taking out Styles there. Now tag, here comes Matt Hardy. Now Styles takedown there. Face first off the mat goes Matt Hardy from Styles. Tag mate, here comes Chris Danger. And now Danger, reversal by Matt Hardy. Tag back, here comes Cena once again. Big punch to the gut there from Cena. Cena looks for the AA, reversal by Danger. And now Danger has him on his shoulders here. It's Chris Danger now. Swinging! Takedown! Cover! Can this be it? On John Cena! Kick out at 1. What a match this has been. 6-man tag match. And now here comes AJ. Styles now. Cena's thinking one step ahead. Punch to the face there. Cena now has him here. Sidewalk slam to Styles. Now tag mate. Here comes Matt Hardy once again. And now Hardy throws him to the corner. Into the referee he goes. And now Matt Hardy. Inverted DDT. Kick to the face there from AJ. And now AJ firing back on all cylinders. Reversal by Matt Hardy. Sweeping the leg of AJ is Matt Hardy. And now tag mate, here comes Logan Paul. Lucky punch out of nowhere from Paul. Cover, can this be it? Cena breaking up the pin. Reversal by Matt Hardy. Elbow drop. Nobody home now. Reversal by Matt. Big punches for the phenomenal ones. Trying to help Logan Paul there. And now reversal by Logan Paul. Punch to the back from Jeff Hardy. Trying to help out his brother Matt. And now Logan Paul punch to the face there to Matt Hardy. Face first goes Matt off the turnbuckle in the corner. Big chop to the chest. Cover here from Logan Paul. Can this be it? Breaking up the pin is Jeff. And now Logan Paul throwing Jeff Hardy out of the ring onto the apron. Kick to the back to Matt Hardy. And now off the ropes is Paul. Nobody home. Now Logan Paul here. As Matt Hardy, big suplex there. Matt Hardy trying to make a tag, dying to make a tag. Tag made, here comes John Cena. And here comes Cena. Cena now. Big sidewalk slam. And now John Cena heading up top rope here. Crossbody from the top from Cena to the outside. What a move from Cena. And now Cena not done yet on Paul. Has him on his waist. Oh my lord, what a power slam. And now Cena. Big punch to the face there. Cena now. Throwing him to the steps is Logan Paul. Cena now. Throwing him back inside the ring. And now John Cena into the cover here. Can this one be it on Paul? Middle of the ring. Kick out at 2. And now John Cena hammering away on Logan Paul. Big power slam once again from the IC champ. And now off the ropes is John Cena. Tag me, here comes AJ Styles. And now Cena's thinking one step ahead, taking out Styles as well. And now Cena has Styles. Has him on his shoulders now. AA! Cover! Can this be it? On Styles! Kick out at 2. Tag made. Here comes Jeff Hardy. And now big clothesline from Styles. Now Styles. Punch to the face there. Styles now big German suplex to Matt. I'm sorry, to Jeff Hardy. And now Styles reversal by Jeff Hardy. Hardy now. Hardy. Twist of fate to Styles. Cover. Can this be it? On Styles. Middle of the ring. Kick out at 2. Now Jeff Hardy. What does the Hardys and Cena need to do to win this match? Tag made. Here comes Matt Hardy. And now twist of fate from Jeff Hardy. Top rope is Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy. Swanton bomb. Cover. Can this be it? No, kick out at 2. 2.9 seconds and a kick out there. I thought that was it. And now Matt Hardy, reversal by Styles, into the corner. Face first goes Matt. Busted open is Matt Hardy. Tag made. Here comes Chris Danger. Big running knee from Danger. Cover. Can this be it? Jeff Hardy breaking up the pin. Now Chris Danger setting things up here. And now Jeff Hardy. Oh my lord, what a move from Jeff. Cover. Can this be it? No. Matt Hardy now. Matt Hardy has him where he wants him here. Matt Hardy. Twist of fate once again. Can that be the final straw? Cover. That's it. The Hardys and Cena win this contest. The Hardys and Cena win this match. Oh, and now look at this. From behind is the former champion, Drew McIntyre, annihilating LA Knight here. What we saw earlier tonight here on Monday Night Raw, they had a promo segment and like LA Knight wanting a championship match against Seth Rollins, I should say. Drew McIntyre saying he wants Seth Rollins though. He wants the one title that Seth Rollins stole, and that's the undisputed title. And now Drew McIntyre just annihilating the megastar here backstage. Oh boy. And now Drew McIntyre. Death press on LA Knight. Where's the referees? Where is security? Block from LA Knight. LA Knight fighting back here. And now Knight throwing him to the outside. Outside the boxes there. And now LA Knight. Kick to the midsection. BFT to the Scottish Warrior. LA Knight standing tall here backstage. And now LA Knight not done yet. Big stomp to the gut there. Kick to the back from LA Knight. And now LA Knight. Big clothesline there. Statement made from the megastar here tonight. Well, hopefully we get some attention to Drew McIntyre backstage after getting assaulted by LA Knight. Hopefully he's okay. But here comes the women's champion, Io Sky.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky.
Last week on Monday Night Raw, Io Sky picked up a loss to the role model of Bayley. But here tonight, taking on Julia in this matchup. Io Sky, the women's champion, winning that title back at Survivor Series against Jordynne Grace, the former champion. And making her return, we haven't seen her in a while, but making her return though, Julia.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan,
Julia making her return to Universe Mode. We haven't seen her in quite some time, I should say. But if she can pick up a win against the women's champion Io Sky after a loss last week from Io to Bayley, we're going to be seeing a future women's championship around her waist pretty soon. Here we go, Io Sky versus Julia here one-on-one here tonight. As this matchup is now underway, here we go. Big punch to the face there from Julia, reversal by Io. And now Io Sky hammering away on Julia here. Io, big suplex from the women's champion. And now on the apron is Io. Io Sky looking to fly. Drop kick block from Julia. Big kick to the face there from Io. And now a collar elbow tie up here from both women, middle of the ring. And I have received word, ladies and gentlemen, that backstage at Adam Pearce, that later on tonight, in our main event, it will be Drew McIntyre taking on LA Knight here in our main event on Monday Night Raw here tonight. After he assaulted backstage from LA Knight, Drew McIntyre running to Adam Pearce, saying he wants to destroy the megastar here tonight in our main event. But here in this matchup, Io versus Julia here. A little bit of chain wrestling from Julia and Io. Io on the offense here, pulling the arm of Julia. Big takedown from Io. And no cover here from Io Sky. Can this be an early pin on Julia? Kick out at 1. Io Sky, like I said, winning the women's title back at Survivor Series, but losing last week, however, to Bayley. in a shocking way. Big take outside the ring. Spilling outside the ring goes Io. And now Julia inside the ring. Outside the ring now. And a big double feet to the chest from Io. And now Io throwing Julia inside the ring now. Io. Big drop kick there. Cover here from Io. Kick out. Io hammering away on Julia. And now, look at this. Look at this. The role model Bayley here. Stealing the title out of ringside. Io Sky looking. And Bayley stealing Io's championship here. And now Io taking back her gold. What the heck is Bayley trying to do? Big punch to the face from Julia. Well, Bayley, we saw last week, like I said, she won against Io. Here tonight, she tries stealing her championship gold here ringside. But Io stopping her tracks, and now Julia just ambushing Io now. And now Julia onto Io Sky. And now Io getting suicide dives by Julia here on the outside of the ring. Both women are down. Big double knees to the face to Julia from Io. And now Io throwing her across the ringside. And now Io heading up top rope here. Io Sky looking to fly with an elbow drop to the back of Julia. And now Io Sky throwing her back inside the ring. Into a cover here. Can this be it? On to Julia. Kick out at 2. And now Io. Reversal by Julia. Middle of the ring. What a match this has been thus far. Throws it to the ropes here. Is now Julia. Big move from Julia. And now Julia here. Has her where she wants her. Lining things up here. Big knees to the face. Cover. What a win for Julia. If she could pull off a miracle. Kick out at 2. Io Sky is in dangerous mode now. Did she pick up a second loss back-to-back weeks after winning her championship gold back at Survivor Series? As trading blows is Julia and Io, middle of the ring. What a match this has been. Big chop to the chest there from Julia. And now Julia going to the corner, setting things up here once again, lining herself up here. Big knee to the face once again. Cover again. Can this be it? Middle of the ring. Kick out at 2. What does Julia need to do to take out Io the way that Bayley did last week? Big punch blocked from Io. And now Io getting back inside the ring here. Into a submission move. Will Julia tap here? Io lets her go now. And now Io heading up top rope here. Io Sky looking to fly. Io. DDT from the top. Cover. Can this be it? On to Julia. That's it. Io Sky with the victory here tonight.
Here is your winner,
Io Sky with a huge victory here tonight after a loss last week to Bayley. Here she picks up a win here tonight. And here comes Liv Morgan with Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Roxanne Perez. From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan in action, taking on one half of the tag team champions, Jenna Ortega, in this match. What a big victory this would be for Liv Morgan if she knock off one half of the tag team champions here tonight. And here comes the tag team champions, Anna Jay and Jenna Ortega.
And her opponent, accompanied by Anna Jay. From California, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Jen Omega.
Jenna Ortega taking on Liv Morgan here. These two has been dominant for quite a while here on Universe Mode. When will their reign last? That is the question. As now this matchup is underway. Big punch to the face there from Morgan. As now Liv and Jenna. Collarball tie up here. Right to the ropes. And now punch to the face there from Jenna Ortega to Liv. And now another collarball tie up here from both women. Jenna Ortega and Anna Jay proving their dominance here on Universe Mode. Being women's tag team champions. They've been champions for quite a while here on Universe Mode. Nothing has been stopping them thus far. They were in that Survivor Series War Games match. What an awesome War Games that was for the women and men. That Survivor Series. And now Jenna Ortega just pulling the arm of Liv Morgan here in the middle of the ring. And now on Jenna Ortega on the apron here, looking to fly with a drop kick of her own. As Roxy, look at Roxy taking out the turnbuckle, trying to distract the referee. Neckbreaker, nobody home. And look at this, a roll up here. Referee doesn't even see though. Referee doesn't even see a pin. And now another pin from Jenna as the referee doesn't even see. Another pin from Liv. Now the referee sees and no, a kick out. Things like that can happen here if their partners are out here, so I would keep aware. That was the referee. As now middle rope here is Liv Morgan. On to Jenna Ortega. Crossbody. Down goes Jenna. And now a big basement drop kick to the back from Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, Queen of the Ring winner, winning at Night of Champions. And then at SummerSlam, faced off against Toni Storm, a former women's champion, but picked up a loss. Can she prove her dominance against one half of the tag team champions in Jenna Ortega here tonight? And now Liv Morgan, kick to the midsection. Morgan, knees to the face. Down goes Ortega. And now Liv, look for the Oblivion reversal by Jenna. And now Liv Morgan in trouble here. Jenna Ortega taking her to the ropes here. Reversal by Morgan. And now look at this. Jenna. Arm drag. Big takedown there from Morgan. And now Liv heading up top rope here. On to Jenna Ortega. What does she have in mind? Drop kick, nobody home. Big kick to the chest there from Jenna Ortega. And now Jenna. Standing shooting star from Jenna. Into a cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now Jenna Ortega lining things up here. On to Liv Morgan, reversal by Liv. And now Liv, DDT Middle of the ring. Down goes Ortega. Wrestled by Jenna Ortega here. And now Jenna has her on her shoulders. Big move from Jenna Ortega. Cover. Can this be it? On to Liv Morgan. Kick out at 2. Kick to the back there from Jenna Ortega. As Roxanne Perez pulls out a bat from ringside. Drop kick from Jenna. And now Jenna Ortega here into a cover. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Kick to the face there from Liv. And now Liv. Oblivion out of nowhere. Cover here. What a win this could be for Liv Morgan. Here tonight. Kick out at 2. Last second kick out there from Jenna Ortega. And now kick to the gut there from Liv. Train blows as Jenna and Liv here. What a match this has been. Liv Morgan fighting back. Drop kick from Jenna. And now Jenna Ortega lining things up here onto Liv Morgan here. Has her. Big move from Jenna into a cover. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now Jenna Ortega heading up top rope here. Jenna Ortega looking to fly. Send time there from Jenna. Cover. Can this one be it? Kick out at 2. And now Jenna Ortega top rope here. Big 450, nobody home. And now it's Ortega in trouble now from Liv Morgan. Double knee to the face from Jenna. And now Liv Morgan stomp to the leg there. And now Morgan setting things up here. Oh my lord, what oblivion from Liv Morgan. Cover here. Can this be it? Middle of the ring. That's it. Liv Morgan with a big victory. On to the tag team champions here tonight.
Here is your winner,
Huge win from Liv. Helping her team the victory here tonight on Raw. And here comes the former undisputed champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds. The
Cody Rhodes last week here on Monday Night Raw, helping out his best friend Randy Orton after one hell of a battle between Randy Orton and Braun Breaker. Randy Orton picking up the win, and after that match, Bronson Reed came out and assaulted Randy Orton. But then the American Nightmare had a big save and beat down on Bronson Reed. And here tonight, Cody Rhodes goes one-on-one against Bronson Reed here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And here comes Big Bronson Reed.
And his opponent from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds,
Big Bronson Reed got assaulted by Cody Rhodes. But here tonight, taking on Cody Rhodes here tonight. But at the Royal Rumble, it will be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton teaming up to take on Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. The Royal Rumble next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, live at London, England. Don't want to miss out for the Royal Rumble. Here comes Cody and here comes Bronson in our matchup here. Big shoulder tackle right away from Bronson Reed. Obviously probably pissed off still from last week when he got assaulted from Cody Rhodes. And now Cody reversal by Bronson Reed. And now Cody Rhodes now. On to Bronson Reed, pulling the leg of Bronson. And now Rhodes. Again with the legs to Bronson Reed here. Now Cody thought about doing something, but didn't want to do it. And now Cody, reversal by Reed. Reversal back, here comes Cody Rhodes with the running bulldog. Cody Rhodes cover here on the Reed. Could this be it? Kick out. Big moonsault there from Cody into the cover here. Can this one be it? On a Bronson Reed kick out. Cody Rhodes, the former undisputed champion. Also a former pure champion, I should say, on Universe Mode as well. Back when we had Ring of Honor and AEW as our brands in Season 1 and half of Season 2. As now Cody Rhodes on the apron here. On to Bronson Reed. Drop kick, nobody home. Kick to the face there from Bronson Reed into a big senton there. You know, hammered away is Bronson Reed once again on to Cody Rhodes. Big clothesline there, taking out Cody. And now just hammered away on the arm of Cody is Bronson Reed. And now elbow drop from Reed. And now Bronson Reed heading out top rope here for the finishing touches with the tsunami. Nobody home now. Bronson Reed trying to do it again. Going up again. Another miss from Bronson. Punch to the face from Bronson Reed. DDT from Cody. And now Cody Rhodes throwing him to the corner. As now Cody. Big power slam from the American Nightmare into the cover. Can this be it? On the Bronson Reed kick out at 2. Now Cody trying to do it again to the cover. Kick out though. And now Cody drop kick. And now Bronson reversal by Cody. And now look at this, Randy Orton pulling the leg of Bronson Reed. Trying to interfere. And now look at this, Braun Breaker, the former champion, trying to interfere as well. And now look at this, referee throwing them both out. Here at ringside. So Randy Orton and Braun Breaker are now banned from ringside here. Now it's just a one-on-one match. Holy moly. And now look at this, Cody Rhodes. Cody caught him here. Pedigree to Bronson Reed. Cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Cody Rhodes now setting things up here on the Bronson Reed. for the finishing touches here. Cody look for the crossroads, reversal by Reed. And now Reed has him here on the shoulders here. Reed with a power slam into a senton. Cover here from Reed. Can this be it? On to Cody. Kick out at 2. And now Bronson Reed. Oh no. Bronson Reed going up top rope here. Cody don't want to be there with the tsunami. Cover on to Cody. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now Bronson Reed in the corner telling Cody to get up. Cody stumbling to his feet now. And now Reed taking him to the ropes here. Right to the outside. Spilling to the outside is Bronson Reed from Cody Rhodes. And now, big move there from Cody. Right to the outside. And now Cody Rhodes heading up top rope here. On to Bronson Reed. Elbow drop from the top to the outside. What a match this has been. And now Cody into the cover here. On to Bronson Reed. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now Cody Rhodes setting things up here. Cody, crossroads, cover. Can this be it? That's it. Cody Rhodes with the win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes with a huge victory here tonight. On to Bronson Reed here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the former undisputed champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre getting assaulted here backstage earlier tonight against the LA Knight. But I can confirm this. At the Royal Rumble, it will be Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and LA Knight in a triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship. But here tonight, in our main event, Drew takes on the megastar LA Knight. Declared this matchup was Drew wanting this match after getting assaulted. Here comes LA Knight.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds,
LA Knight winning clean last week against the undisputed champion Seth Rollins, and then earlier tonight coming out and saying he wants a shot at the championship, but then Drew McIntyre coming out and saying that title was stolen from me and Seth Rollins knows it. But then LA Knight getting attacked backstage by LA Knight attacking Drew McIntyre backstage, I should say. And now tonight, LA Knight and Drew in our main event tonight. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but here you go. main event, LA Knight and Drew McIntyre in our main event of Monday Night Raw. And this matchup is underway with, here we go, with the clothesline early from McIntyre. Obviously pissed off that he got assaulted from LA Knight. And now LA Knight hammering away on to Drew McIntyre. And now LA reversal by Drew. And now McIntyre here with a roll up here to steal a victory on the LA Knight. Can this be it? We have seen this happening multiple matches, I should say, on tonight's episode. And now hammering away is Drew onto LA Knight. Just ambushing the hell out of the megastar. And now McIntyre heading out top rope here onto LA Knight. Big elbow drop from McIntyre. And now Drew, not done yet. Big power slam to the megastar. And now Drew showboating top rope, but LA Knight right behind him there. I don't know if you should do that, Drew. And now LA reversal by Drew though, taking out the legs of LA Knight. And now Drew McIntyre has LA Knight here. Big takedown there to LA Knight. And now Drew has him on his shoulders here. Takedown there. And now Drew McIntyre heading up top rope here onto LA Knight. Drew, chop to the face. Cover here. Can this be it? Onto LA Knight. Kick out at 2. Kick to the face there from LA Knight. LA Knight now fighting back here. LA Knight trying to prove his dominance here again tonight after a big victory earlier last week against the undisputed champion Seth Rollins in our main event last week. But here tonight, can he pull up a victory against the former champion Drew McIntyre here? LA Knight showboating in the corner, telling Drew to get up, and now Drew's stumbling to his feet now. And now LA Knight. Reversal by Drew with a peg punch to the face. Reversal back, here comes Knight though. And now LA Knight taking Drew to the corner. Face first goes Drew off the turnbuckle. And now LA Knight on the offense here. Reversal by Drew. And now McIntyre. Big swinging neck breaker there to LA Knight. And now Knight caught him with a BFT out of nowhere. Cover. Can this be it? On a Drew McIntyre. Kick out at 2. And now LA Knight. Big knee right to the back of the skull. Busted open now is Drew McIntyre here. Reversal by McIntyre though with the swinging leg there. And now Drew has him here. Shock DDT from McIntyre. Cover on Knight. Kick out at 2. Drew McIntyre's been through hell for the past couple of weeks. Losing his title and now getting provoked by both LA Knight and Seth Rollins. Cover here. After a big Claymore there. Kick out at 2. McIntyre elbow drop to the chest to LA Knight. If you're just joining us, this is our main event. McIntyre and Knight one-on-one. Throwing him across the ring, there is McIntyre. And now in the corner is the megastar LA Knight. Big splash, nobody home there for McIntyre. And now LA Knight assaulting Drew McIntyre here with a takedown. And now LA Knight, neck breaker there. And now LA into the corner on McIntyre with the takedown. LA Knight's been very, very well here on Universe Mode. So has Drew McIntyre, a former champion. Big power slam from Knight there as the LA Knight heading up top rope here with the elbow drop to Drew McIntyre. And now LA Knight setting things up here onto Drew McIntyre. Can this one be it here? The final straw from LA Knight. BFT! Can that do it? Middle of the ring onto the former champion Drew McIntyre. Kick out at 2. Big knee right to the face there from LA Knight. Kick to the face there from McIntyre. McIntyre with a neck breaker. Nobody home. Blocking it is LA Knight. And now LA Knight off the ropes is Drew McIntyre. Big power slam from LA Knight. LA Knight's been on a roll here. Punches to the face. Ambush in the hell. What a move! LA Knight catching him in the midair with a power slam. Huge move from the Megastar. And now top rope with the double axe handle as well to McIntyre. LA Knight proving his dominance here on Monday Night Raw. McIntyre's not even stopping it here with the BFT tonight from Knight. Cover. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. What does Knight need to do though to win against the former champion here tonight? What a win this could be for Knight. If he beat the undisputed champion last week and he could beat the former champion, we could be seeing a new champion pretty damn soon. Trading blows now is LA Knight and McIntyre. What a match this has been, our main event of Monday Night Raw here tonight. Live in Atlanta, Georgia. Hammering away is both Knight and Drew. Knight and Drew here. And now Drew McIntyre kicked to the midsection. McIntyre shock DDT tonight. Cover, middle of the ring. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now McIntyre throwing him to the ropes here. Claymore from McIntyre. Cover here to stop LA Knight's run. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now Drew McIntyre lining things up here onto the Megastar for the finishing touches with another Claymore. Can that seal the deal? Can that be it? Cover. That's it. Drew McIntyre picks up the victory here in our main event tonight.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior,
Drew McIntyre with a big victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw in our main event. And now look at this, right from behind is the champion Seth Rollins with the chair, assaulting the former champ. The champion proving his dominance and wanting to stand tall here tonight on Monday Night Raw, and he's going to do that just far, I would say, as Seth Rollins kicked in the midsection. Rollins, curb stomp to Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins, the undisputed champion, just assaulted Drew McIntyre. And oh boy, coming back inside the ring. Seth Rollins is not done yet. Someone stop this man, Seth Rollins, before it gets out of hand. And now Rollins taking him to the ropes. Spilling outside the ring goes the former champion. And now Rollins, oh no. Seth Rollins taking out the announcer table here. Clearing our way here is the announcing table. Seth Rollins, oh no. Seth Rollins on to Drew McIntyre. Face first goes Drew McIntyre off the announce table. And now not done yet is Rollins. Oh no. Seth Rollins, don't do it. Seth Rollins, don't do it on the Drew. He's been through enough here. Seth Rollins, big powerbomb through the announce table. Seth Rollins proving why he is champion. He runs the company here on Monday nights. What a Monday Night Raw. We will see you guys all on Wednesday.